Thank you, everyone. As you can see, this sport creates special moments, and I'm proud that you got to spend this special moment with us in Gene Mills this evening. I would like to start our ceremony off. Please turn your attention to the screens, ladies and gentlemen, as we present our class of 2019.
When I think of Coach Burns, I think of fun, knowledgeable wrestling coach. He was an amazing motivator, and the dude is just cut from a different cloth.
Well, he was my mentor, so he taught me a tremendous amount. Most of the stuff I do now was derived from my years of coaching with him.
I think in terms of wrestling, the most important thing for Coach Burns was effort. Okay, show that you wanted to be there and show that you had the will to be there. Because at the end of the day, if you can will someone out, you're going to win a lot of matches.
Coach Burns' coaching style was just 1,000% intensity, having no mercy, and really just doing your job on the mat.
When I think back to wrestling in high school, Coach Burns motivated me to become the best version of myself that I could be. He inspired me by leading by example. He taught me that hard work produces great results and to never quit.
All right, give me one word to describe Coach Burns.
Easy. Committed.
Coach Burns is the type of coach that always put his athletes first. He was passionate, he was focused on the kids, he was focused on toughness on the mat, and more importantly, he was focused on the kids outside of the mat.
So I was a pain in the ass to Coach Burns. I was a young, stubborn, brash kid. I wanted to do things my way, and he kept me in line and he kept me hungry.
The other way that Pat would motivate kids or students or athletes or wrestlers, he always called them as athletes, would be that he'd call them out. He wasn't afraid to call them out. If they didn't give the effort, they knew they didn't give the effort. And you know what? Everybody else in the practice room knew they didn't give the effort. But he was also there to be the first one to praise, and he would lavish them with praise, and that would be public too. Everybody would know that he was proud of his kids.
He's special because he's like a father to me. He genuinely cares about the things that go on in your life, how you're doing. And to be honest, he had a really tight relationship with my dad. They were cut from the same cloth. He's always been like a father figure to me since he entered my life.
Coach Burns to me is someone that helped me through and guided me through a part of my time where I was growing and I was in high school, and he really taught me what was important and what wasn't important to make sure I strive for greatness all the time.
He's that voice in your head that tells you right from wrong. I mean, when you're doing something and you know you're not doing it right, you can hear his voice in the back of your head. If you're doing it right, you hear that voice in the back of your head.
Pat, I think, was moving down to Tennessee, one of our celebrations, I was, just giving him a farewell and saying goodbye to Pat, and I let everybody know that, he had taught me more in the last 10 years than probably any man that I know, except maybe my dad, and I got a lot really out of Pat Burns. I think the biggest thing that I learned from him was communication.
One word to describe Coach Burns would probably be heartwarming. Even though that he's like a big, sturdy guy, deep down he's just a big teddy bear.
Coach Burns, thank you for all you've done for me and my life and my family, for the New Milford Wrestling Program, for the New Milford community. You deserve every single accolade you've ever had. You've worked for it your entire life. I have nothing but the best for you. I am so honored to be in this video, and I wish you nothing but success. Congratulations on your entry into the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations, Coach Burns, on your induction to the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Coach, I'd like to congratulate you on your induction to the Connecticut Hall of Fame. Can't think of anybody more deserving than you are. You've been involved with New Milford Wrestling, you're involved with the state from a refereeing perspective. When you're involved with the high school, you never hesitated to reach out to the youth program, which was important to me. You've made an impact on more lives than probably you could remember.
Congratulations, Coach Burns. You did it. You deserve this 1,000%. You gave 1,000% to us, and this is what you deserve.
Coach Burns is one of the best coaches I've ever had, and I congratulate him to the fullest. This is a well-deserved achievement. There's no man that deserves this more than him, and I am extremely sorry I couldn't be there for him. I love him like a brother, look up to him like a father, and he's one of the best coaches that I've ever had in my life. So congratulations, Coach Burns, and thank you for everything you've done for me and New Milford Wrestling.
Coach Burns, thanks for being a great friend. When I look back on my time spent in the sport of wrestling, my favorite are always going to be the time I spent with you in the coaching corner. Congratulations, Pat, on the recognition and your induction into the state of Connecticut's Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Pat, congratulations on your induction to the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. It's well overdue.
Congratulations, Pat, on your induction to the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
The Lifetime Service to Wrestling Award is given to someone who is giving back to wrestling. He's interested in improving the sport and making it more available to more people, increasing the participation in the sport, and also working with the youth of the community. Patrick has done all these things in his career, and when we talk about giving him the award, it's not correct. He has earned it. Congratulations.
When most people meet Patrick Burns, they step back. Those that possess the courage to jump in with both feet live without regrets, live life without regrets. He's tenacious, fiercely loyal, and intense. But he's also caring, passionate, and for those that choose to walk side by side with Burnsy, forever his friend. Rarely does one person have such a profound impact so quickly in the lives of so many. From the hearts of all your friends, we love you, Burnsy. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our first inductee of this evening, Patrick Burns.
I wanna be different, I wanna be changed, till all of me is gone, and all that remains, oh, is a fire so bright, the whole world can see that there's something different.
Thank you. Thank you for the tremendous support. I couldn't ask for any more. What a video, huh? Scott Favage, he crushed it. Thank you, Scott. Gene, you're amazing. You're a tough act to follow, though, Gene, let me tell you. It's been a long journey. I've met a lot of special people along the way. And those people are the reason why I'm here right now. First off, I'd like to thank the parents for all their support. 30 years of support. They stood behind me the whole way. They believed in me. They trusted me. I'd like to thank Neen and Doc Dubeck. They created a special organization, and 30 years ago, they started working hard, and they've never stopped. Doc has always been the voice of reason at New Milford. I'd like to thank my friend Daryl Daniels. He was in the high school, and he was a perfect role model. If there was anything going on, I said, what would Coach Daniels do? That's all I had to do. Daryl was incredible. When he came, we were better the day he came. One of the best technical coaches I've ever worked with. Christopher Peel, determination, dedication, drive, and continues to do it every day. He is the reason why I'm here. Thank you, Coach Peel. Gene Mills. I can't say anything. I think he said it all. He's incredible. He's changed the sport. He works outside the box. He's been my friend, my mentor. He taught me more about wrestling than most people ever know. He is by far the greatest wrestling coach in the world. I'd like to thank Teddy Oskowski, and the committee for doing an incredible event. Let's give them a hand, guys. Teddy O told me, you should be an official. I scratched my head. I said, you think so? He said, you should do it. So, against better judgment, I said, okay, I'll try. So, moving forward, he also said to me at that point, you know, there's this younger official, and he's really good. He'd be a good mentor. And that gentleman's name is Nicholas Grasso. As an official, he's been my mentor. He's been incredible. He's become a very good friend of mine. I'd like to thank Brian Manzi for his timeless effort in wrestling to make all the officials at the high school national level better. Brian also works at the NCAA level as an evaluator, and he helps out every way possible with nothing in return. Let's give him a hand. I'd like to thank Carmen Del Vecchio and Robert Woods for giving me every single opportunity to officiate at the highest level nationally. And the students. What can I say about the students? I have people here from Hawaii, California, Georgia, North Carolina, New York. There's 162 people here. I couldn't ask for any more. Thank you. Well, I saved the last thing for the best thing, or best for last. Let me get that right. My special somebody, my significant other, Gina Esposito. I'd like to thank you for understanding my passion in wrestling. okay? All right, guys. We got to turn it up here. Listen, I'm going to tell one quick story and get down. Not going to be a long one. Everybody's got a burn story, right? All right. I'm not going to deny any of them. This story sums it up, and then I'm going to jump out of here. Daryl Daniels and I went to the States one year. We took 2 vans, 14 wrestlers, 2 vans. We went to Hartford. States were at Weaver. Overnight in a hotel wasn't a good place. My communication with the wrestlers were, at 7:30 in the morning, the 2 vans are leaving. If you're not in the van, you're going to have to call your parents and get a ride. And they knew I was serious. So, in the morning I wake up, I'm shaving, it's about 7:15. Daryl says, Coach, you better look outside. My stomach dropped to my heels. I was like, uh-oh, what could be wrong now? I stepped out onto a balcony. I was about 14 feet up. I looked down. There was this Volkswagen Beetle bus. It was a 1969 bus. And this elderly lady was standing about 10 feet from it. She had the wool coat on, the wool hat, the little flower on it. And I was like, oh my God. And the reason why I said, oh my God, was because there was 3 student athletes. One was jacking the van up, one was taking the lug nuts off, and the other one couldn't wait to put the tire on. The best part about it was they had jackets that said, New Milford Wrestling. Yeah. That wasn't enough for me. I had to yell down, excuse me, ma'am, is there anything I can do for you? She said, no, sir. These fine young gentlemen have made my day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
I wanna be different. I wanna be changed till all of me's gone, and all that remains is a fire so bright the whole world can see that there's something different. So come and be different. I just wanna be different. So could you be different?
Everybody has a Bernsey story. You know, it's interesting that Gene mentioned that when Bernsey calls you, you know, it's generally an hour. But the worst phone calls are when you answer the phone and you say, Bernsey, what are you doing? He goes, I just got in the car, okay? I'm driving to Rhode Island. I got 2 hours and 15 minutes to go. And I'm like, holy crap. Because if you let it, it'll be all 2 hours and 15 minutes before that phone conversation is over. Congratulations, Bernsey.